Though the advent of remote work has been lauded for improving work/life balance, many parents are discovering that being away from the office can have major consequences, according to a new study shared exclusively with USATODAI. According to the 9th Annual Modern Family Index, conducted by the Harris Poll for Bright Horizons, a global provider of early education, childcare, and workforce education services, roughly 4 in 10 parents say they work from home and sometimes go days without leaving their house, while 33% say they feel very isolated when working remotely. Their anxiety comes at a time when employers' empathy for the challenges of balancing parenting and work is waning, according to Bright Horizons CEO Stephen Kramer, prompting more moms and dads to worry about finding accessible, affordable childcare while also fearing that family responsibilities will derail their career advancement. There should be genuine concern about the mental health impact and isolated feelings employees experience as a result of remote work, Kramer argues. I think employers felt they were providing good support to working parents early in the pandemic by offering more flexible schedules, but that has come at a cost, and we're at a point where providing real supports to working parents is even more critical than flexible work schedules. Flexibility is important, yet some people are concerned about their careers. Many parents, to be sure, value the freedom that a remote or mixed work schedule provides. Working parents reported feeling somewhat more fulfilled at their current employment than they did 3 years earlier, with 58% citing flexible schedules as a component in that happiness. However, 35% of parents who work from home part-time believe their hybrid schedule is harming their careers, and 40% want their supervisors to advise them on how much time they should spend in the office. Fathers were particularly apprehensive, with 44% of working fathers thinking that utilizing work/life balance perks will negatively impact their performance ratings. Some people may be correct to be concerned. In the early phases of the pandemic, especially during the most difficult parts, Kramer adds, employers were actually fairly empathetic to the hardships of working parents when all child care centres were closed and schools went remote. That has almost completely waned, and the expectation today is that employees will be productive for their employers and will have figured out how to do their family responsibilities at this point. Juggling work and family life. Approximately 8 in 10 parents who work remotely at least part of the time manage work and family commitments during the workday, with 47% driving their children to activities and 44% assisting their children with their homework. A quarter of working parents who do double duty rarely disclose their weekday parenting obligations to their bosses, and 41% believe they sometimes need to hide their personal responsibilities from their co-workers. Such multitasking is required since the quest for childcare, which was already challenging before the epidemic, became even more difficult during the health crisis and has yet to recover, according to Kramer. Given the scarcity of childcare, there is significant concern about access to childcare spaces and places, he says. Aside from concerns about provider quality, there is obviously a big difficulty around pricing. Essential or frontline professionals who frequently had to be on site during the epidemic are particularly badly hit, with 44% saying it's difficult to fit their work schedules around childcare compared to 28% of their peers, according to the Bright Horizons survey. Only 49% of those workers believe their employers have changed or added perks to better help them, but 57% of their working parent peers say they have.